Hey guys, it's Winterwolf and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a earthy toned tiny home. I believe it ends up being tier 2. And it's actually kind of eco. It has a couple of eco items, unlike other builds that I have referred to as eco that have absolutely nothing eco in them, but for some reason I decided to label as eco. So yeah, that's fun. I saw this picture on Google that I don't have anymore, so unfortunately you will not see a reference picture that had these like houses with these like really nice curved roofs. So I wanted to recreate that in The Sims. It's just something simple and easy, and I'm trying to do more tiny homes lately because I don't do tiny homes very often. I usually do, 40 by 30 lots or bigger. So this was really fun to do, and I actually really like how this house turned out, and I think it actually stays within a tile count. I'm not sure if it's a tier 2 or tier 3, but I'm fairly certain that this actually sticks to a tile count, which is rare for me, so be impressed. Yeah, I think it's tier 2. I'm not sure. But this is a really, really small house. I honestly don't even remember what it looks like inside, and that is because I built this a couple of weeks ago and then I forgot that I had the footage, and now here I am making this build because I forgot that I had the footage. There's also no pack limits. As we know, I don't do old pack limits anyways, so yeah. So yeah, anyways, how are you guys doing? I'm doing interesting. There's just been like a lot going on, and oh, my friend and I want to start a podcast. And thinking about podcasts, I've actually been considering starting a podcast on this channel. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've also thought about for a while making personal videos, like, and stuff unrelated to Sims, like my first experience in college or my first semester in college, or just like typical like YouTube stuff, but I don't think that's the channel for this if I do end up doing it. And I've also decided I'm not really sure I want to do a whole lot of face cam stuff anyways, so that was put on the back burner. But I have been considering a podcast, and at first I wasn't sure because this is a Sims account, and when I was thinking podcast, I was originally thinking like non-Sim stuff, like maybe talk about movies or talk about politics, or I don't know, just other like randomly debatable things like Gilmore Girls or something. I don't know. So I had considered that, and then I didn't want to do it. But now that I'm realizing there's a lot of stuff to talk about for The Sims, maybe I should start a podcast on Sims content and the Sims drama. Of course, not like any sort of like toxic stuff. No like attacking other Simmers or other opinions and such. So don't worry about that. That's not what I mean. I just mean coming up and talking about my own opinions. I don't really know why it didn't occur to me that you can come up with content to talk about for The Sims. Obviously, there's like the whole Sims community does that. Like there's articles, there's other podcasts, there's news that constantly comes out. So I don't know why it didn't occur to me. And it only recently occurred because the Sims community had put out an article that exploded on Twitter. And it was about some author who revisited The Sims 3, and people were not happy with the review at all. And I was like, why don't I make stuff talking about The Sims 3 and Sims 4 and my opinions on The Sims? Because it just goes so well. Like, it just makes sense, and I really wanted to do a podcast. It just never occurred to me. Now, granted, I don't know why that article is the one that's sprung the thought of doing that, especially given the fact of how much hate the author actually got. But for some reason, it just popped into mind. So if you guys are interested in something like that, let me know, because I think I'm thinking of doing it, and it'll be easy to edit and stuff because it'll just be me blabbering for 20 minutes or 10 minutes, however long I make them. I'm not really sure how long podcasts should be. I feel like a podcast should be long, like maybe 40 minutes. But I don't know. I guess it would depend on the topic and such. So, yeah. If you guys are interested in that, let me know. I also think it'd be really cool because if it picks up, then I can, like, invite other Simmers to be on it. And that could be pretty fun at some point to do. So, I think that would be really, really cool. So, yeah. I also, given that we're talking about the article now, since they revisited The Sims 3, I actually read the article. Personally not the biggest fan of it, but of course people are entitled to their opinion. Anyways, I was thinking I should revisit The Sims 3. And it recently occurred to me that I have a laptop that I used to play Sims 4 on, but now I play Sims 4 on my desktop. So why don't I just delete Sims 4 and put Sims 3 on my laptop, and we can go through The Sims 3. I think this would be a lot of fun. I really loved The Sims 3. It's by far one of my most favorite of the Sims franchise. Like, I love The Sims 4, and I play it the most often, but I just have, like, fond memories of Sims 3. So I'm kind of thinking, is it just, like, old memories and reminiscing on good times, or is The Sims 3 actually better than The Sims 4 to me? So I want to revisit, and I think that'll be really, really fun. The only issue is, I think for Sims 3, the exciting thing to look at would be gameplay, because a lot of times people always talk about how Sims 4 lacks gameplay and Sims 3 had more in-depth gameplay. That's like a common thing that's talked about a lot. And I think it would be interesting, but I'm also a little bit worried because I'm already doing a Let's Play, and I've actually been a little bit behind. I missed my upload again. It's been basically coming out every other week instead of every week, which is a big oopsie for me. So I don't really know how I'm going to be able to fit the time in to do like a Sims 3 Let's Play and a Sims 4 Let's Play, but I'm going to figure it out because I do want to visit The Sims 3 at least to do a video, because since that article is kind of new, I think it's kind of a little bit old, but I still see people talk about it, so I kind of want to do it before all of the interest fades away and then I'm like bringing up old Sims drama. So I'm going to try my best to get Sims 3 downloaded this weekend or this week, and then get something out next week, like Tuesday or something maybe, because I think it would be fun to revisit. And then if it does well, then maybe I'll like start a Let's Play, or at least I'll do some builds in The Sims 3 if nothing else, because building is easy to like record and edit because I just have to speed up footage and then talk and then post. But for Let's Plays and stuff, you actually have to walk through like hours of footage and then cut stuff out, and that gets really, really time consuming for me. At least I'm very slow, I think, at editing. I don't know why, because it's not like I don't know how to edit. I mean, I'm not like a video editor professional, but I don't know why it takes me so long. I think I get distracted. I get really bored really quickly, which I suppose isn't that great, because if I'm getting bored at my own content, then that might be saying something about my content. But I think it's just that, I don't know, do people find their own content interesting? Sometimes I do, like there's bits and bobs, but when you're going through like 2 hours worth of footage, of course there's boring stuff in it because you're trying to cut it down to get the interesting stuff. So I get bored really quickly editing, and I get really bored of doing all this tedious work. So then I just don't like editing, and that's how I haven't posted my Let's Play in 2 weeks. But anyways, I'm going to figure out how to do that. Somehow Sims 3 content is going to make it onto my channel, preferably by next week, at least for a review video of The Sims 3, and then possibly a Let's Play later on, or at least building stuff, so that, there's something Sims related, Sims 3 related on my channel. And I'm going to figure out about this podcast thing. I think that would be really fun. I've just convinced myself into doing it while talking about it in this video, so I'm going to do that. I think it'll be fun. And you guys can give me topics and stuff you guys want me to look at. That'd be really, really cool. I think if I do the podcast, we'll start off with maybe talking about different Sims generations, talking about expansions we want, things that are lacking in The Sims 4, things that are lacking in Sims 3, Sims 2. We could do things about glitches. We could get into some of the negative stuff. We could also just, fangirl over The Sims. All different types of topics, all of which I think would be really, really fun. But anyways, I think, oh no, I still have another 2 minutes to go. Okay, well, I'll keep speaking. I think that would be really cool. And we can talk about how game packs were priced differently and this and that, because you see this sort of debate all the time on Sims 4 stuff. A lot of times my opinion actually changes as I read comments and hear people, because to be honest, when I heard complaints about like Sims stuff, I'd just be like, whatever. Like, I feel like a lot of the complaints were justified, but the more and more I've played Sims, and the more I've heard comments and answers and replies, and just kind of talk to the people that have these like opinions, I'm like, I get it more now. So it'll be interesting, because I feel like if I do a podcast, my opinion will be constantly changing. But that's the fun part about doing podcasts, is like talking and figuring stuff out and this and that. So I think that'll be really fun. Now I'm going to end the video because I have like a minute left. So I hope you guys like this build. It's on the gallery at 31131 as per usual. I had a lot of fun doing this build. It was really cute and I think it turned out very nice. So I'm very impressed with myself. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. As always, if you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on me doing a Sims 3 Let's Play or Sims 3 builds, and also on the podcast. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. As always, if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, hit the subscribe button. And if you really like me, you're notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that bell button. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you next time.